Okay. So we basically got into this fight immediately. How many are there? So there's a clubber. Are they like dancing to the tunes? An armored killer and a couple of archers. Those are pretty far away though. Interesting. I think I might just let them come to me, right? So I'll definitely fast track. Walk in shadows. And just walk forwards like a little bit. Okay. What's she doing? I mean, we could also... Yeah.
We've come too far to lose to such foes.
Right. Could also buff a bit while I'm at it. Put her into defensive stance, of course. Taunt ain't gonna do anything. Put her here. Oops, sorry. She also has this buff. They're not in range though. Even if I move, I'm not gonna be in range. I could just cast that on the two of us. Or I could... like Splintered Arrow? Sure, it's a good amount of damage. Then walk forward a little bit. Same here. She does have some nice buffs as well. Let's cast Wildfire on our tank. Let's cast Bless on... on him maybe. Okay, I hope they'll still be out of range, or yeah, seems like they can't shoot. They just have to walk this turn. Perfect. Oh, and they're in a perfect spot. Oh, he can shoot. To be all fireballed. Ow! Knockdown. That's annoying. Ah, crippled as well. I mean, oh, don't go too far. Fireball and all. So I wanna focus on the archers. Okay, so I'm gonna cast... Okay, casting a fireball here might be a problem because I think I might not have a line of sight for that. Should I... Oh! One actually. How many AP do I have? 12, right? So I could attack 3 times. If I just did it from here. What's my critical is just 17% though. I think I'll do this. I'll keep my people together. Good critical hits. Okay. I think it's time for Ricochet, huh? That'll probably kill him as well, which is good. No! Ow. That's slightly annoying. Treat poisoning? Nah. Okay. Fireball. This is... Oh, it's too far as well. Well, I hope I can hit a spot where I hit the 3 of them, but none of my people. I thought I had it. Like, why does it jump like this? Why does it jump from... Yeah, sometimes I don't get that. Dup, 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 dup. Why? It's not like the points in between are, like, invisible to you or whatever. Oh, come on! Okay, I'm gonna save this first of all. Also, I guess I could oil him first. See, this doesn't jump. Yeah, no. Just 2 of them oiled. I don't know what's up with that. Okay. Okay. Fireball. Doop, 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 and it jumps. Oh, there we go.
Feel the burn.
Yeah. I'm happy with that. Though it means all the... Ooh? All the stupid archers will get to... charmed! That's not nice. Will get to go now and use their special arrows. Okay. I mean, he damaged his own people there. They're all nice and close together now. Ooh, what? Right, the burning. Okay, so it's her turn again. I might want to heal someone. Or I could just knock down Woolgraf. I feel like I want... Oh. Can't I hit 2? For real? Yeah, that's another thing with the interface. There's like a... kind of a weird disconnect between... just targeting an area, like especially with spells that can do both, like target an area and one specific character. So you can't target like really precisely the area around them, because then it just jumps onto them. But I would rather do that. I would like rather not have it lock on and be able to like do something like this.
Ramming speed.
Which messed me up pretty bad, but it knocked over 2. Also, I get to knock over a 3rd one with Crushing Fist, which will be him, I guess.
Plummeting fist.
I'll just hope Woolgraf won't do too much. Too many horrible things. Okay. Ooh. No, I have 9, damn it. So I could use an explosive arrow. So where are they lying? There. And there. Oh, for a moment there. I thought saw them both light up. And yeah, something like this shouldn't be difficult, right? Just because the interface is finicky. I'm not. Or is it just not possible, maybe? Because there's like this... But what's in the way? I don't see it. I mean, there's... Oh, maybe this little... Yeah, okay. Ugh. Do I have another arrow that I could use? Water arrow? No. Fire arrow? Steam cloud arrow. Do I want to use first aid on someone? I mean, I would on her, but she's out of range. Oh, maybe Woolgraf. Yeah, okay. I'll just use first aid and then shoot once. Also, I want the power stance. Okay. Right. See, this isn't finicky and jumpy. The meteor, but then this doesn't, like, only sometimes it does damage when stuff is in its range, right? And I'm sure if I put it like this, it's not gonna damage either of the two. See? It didn't even hit the way I aimed it to be, strictly speaking. Yeah, I mean, that's something that Pillars of Eternity definitely did a lot better. A lot better. Was the interface. It just worked. And this is just annoying most of the time. Especially with area of effect and stuff. Okay. I guess I can oil him up. Right, also extends the burning, which is good. And then I can... Oh. Can't see target. Oh, that's a problem. Okay, didn't do anything, did it? Right, I shouldn't have done the oil first, because that creates a lot of smoke, and smoke doesn't let you see, it seems. Okay, so first... Oh, I can't see him. Oh, it's too far, 15.5. Where's the other guy? He's kinda in the mountain, right? Wait, what? So we have... Ah, there. Okay. Do I just... I might just target the one. Alright. That killed him. Now... As we've established earlier, we can't hit that one with a flare, apparently. But that'll hit him, right? So it extends the burning. Oh yeah, now I don't have any. Oh, there's another one as well. Wow. Okay, well, yeah, I guess we'll just walk a little or whatever. Ah! Don't kill her. Well, that was bad. Damn charmed arrows. Also, can I charm charmed people back with another charm arrow? Less. Burn my eyes. I might just run away with her, with my glass cannon. Hope that means he'll get at least one attack less. Oh! Also the charmed has worn off. Well, that's good. I guess his resistance just kicked in. So we'll cloak and dagger out of here, right? Otherwise we'll just be screwed. Target is... it isn't blocked though. There we go. Can't get there, so just attack him.
I'm dying.
Who's dying? Oh, the tank, huh? Who's got less? This one. So there's a chance to kill him. Can't... Oh. Okay. Good, good. So I need to walk like 6 meters back. Wait, what? Okay. There's also this like annoying... hi Noda, no escape. How's it going? Yeah, there's also this annoying tendency of the interface, or the game engine rather, to kind of have it both ways sometimes. Like sometimes it seems like it's just a stat-based engine, and then it's very much like an action-based engine as well, right? Where the actual position of your model in the engine determines whether it can be hit or not. And other times it just seems like it's stats, which is kind of a weird dichotomy sometimes. So I guess I'll just cast some more oil on him. Will that do anything? Probably not. Can I reach him with my skill here? Because I don't want to walk into the fire. She's doing pretty badly when it comes to health. I think I'm just gonna heal myself. And then I'll just shoot him dead. Can't see target. Well, that's a problem. Can I ricochet? No. Oh, she does have a flare as well. Which probably... I don't want to use any special arrows now. I think they'll just die from the burning eventually. Oh wait, what? Okay. They'll just die from the burning eventually, or I can like cast a meteor here or whatever. No, yeah. Now it lands on the trees that I didn't see because they were... because they were blocked out basically, because that happens when I'm looking on something from the top. Kind of the roof or the trees go away. But then... I don't know. I mean, this... It says a boulder comes crashing from the sky, but it doesn't, like, even explicitly say in the spell that you can't do this inside or, like, under a tree or whatever, right? So, yeah. I can't hit him. It's just cursed. Okay. So I think what I'll do now is I'll let it rain, so I can at least like access this area again.
I'd
Get to him.
prefer to drown my sorrows with ale.
Yeah, I'm sure you would. Let's at least taunt him so he doesn't attack my mage or whatever. Oh no, he should be in range as well. Yeah. I think we got it. Could walk behind him, but this is enough actually. Okay, so a couple of scrolls, arrows, armor, nice armor. Cool. So what have we left to explore? Just this area, right? And then inside the chapel, of course. What are these? Poisonous mushrooms?
That looks like a strange mushroom. That looks like a
strange mushroom.
Can I
interact with them in any way? Can I blow them up? Also, she needs a repair. So why don't you give me a flare? Let me see what happens.
Fire it up!
Oh, okay. That just creates a poison cloud, it seems. Fair enough. Heal yourself. Could have used that to my advantage, I guess. But then I think the skeletons wouldn't have been affected really by the poison. Maybe it would have even healed them. Okay, what do we have here? A hut. Can walk around it as well. Let's walk around it first. See if there aren't any surprises for us. Oh! I've not connected my rogue to the rest of the party. Come on. Okay. Everyone's healed back up. Good. Nothing up here? That seems conspicuous, especially with like an ooze barrel as well. Nothing here. Okay. I guess the way in is here. Level 10 door that's locked. I guess a level 10 door can be broken down, but it'll take a while. Or do we have a key? What? Okay.
Undead spotted a trap.
I'm sure you did. Does that just set off the trap? Alright. Let's try and pick the lock first. Unlocked. I think by just attempting to open the door, we set off the traps though, huh? Can I... how do I do this? I mean, he can probably just teleport around in here. Or is there a lever that I could pull or something? It'll deactivate the trap. 9-inch nails. Oh, there's an auto-save even. Okay. There's also water everywhere. Now I'm kind of afraid.
Spotted a trap.
No, there's the lever. Does that turn it off? Not really. Oh. Okay. So, summon Undead Warrior skill book. Strong male bracers. There's a letter, but I'm gonna get to that last. Road skull, jawless skull, wooden figurine, empty bottle, empty bottle. Also a desk with some money in it. Take the letter. Letter addressed to Thelyron. Thelyron, that's the healer in town, isn't it? Slightly weather-worn, it seems this parchment travelled quite some distance before it reached its destination. A fine coating of fine greenish black soot covers the page. Thelyron, I'm sending you a new apprentice. Oh, she's more powerful than you by tenfold, but appearances are appearances, and I don't want to raise a single eyebrow. Do not deviate, Doctor. You may find yourself in a rather unfortunate situation indeed. Brachus Rex will see the light of day once more. You will serve so that he may serve she who is greater than us all. Signed, the Conduit. Through blood her power flows. Through blood her triumph grows. Alright. Interesting. So there's something weird about Thelyron's apprentice. What's the name? Something with E. Thelyron's secret chest. Unsent letter to the Conduit, so that's the response, huh? Without an address or any indication of postage paid, it's unclear to whom exactly this letter ought to be delivered. To the Conduit of the Goddess, or however you prefer to call yourself. It has taken some time, but I have nearly fulfilled my promise. Brachus Rex has been located, and I am prepared to restore him. Once I have acquired the information you seek, I'll write to you immediately. If you desire to return to his remains, you will need to know the way. Here's what you must do. Enter the ancient church in the outskirts of Cyseal. On 4 of its walls you'll find 4 unique paintings. Lift these and press the buttons beneath. This will move the altar in the middle of the flooring far enough for you to enter the lair below. Once inside, your amulet will be sufficient to deactivate the barrier. Enter the door within, and Brachus Rex will await you. I've heard of the White Witch's fate, and I've no desire to cross you as she must have. I'm not like your sister. I will not disappoint you in this matter. Until we speak again, Dr. Thelyron Hashnitor. So, I'm kind of curious as to why this doesn't give us a log entry. This is kind of pretty big news, right? The fact that Thelyron's the one who's trying to bring Brachus Rex back? I don't know. Seems big. I want the 9-inch nails, of course, because they're good for... Oh, damn it. Did I just screw myself over? Because they're good for making... Yeah. Because they're good for making... What's the word? Lockpicks. Bottom knife. Anything else in here? Empty bottle. Hooah! Nothing else we can interact. Oh, there's another broken bottle. A barrel. Ooh! A scroll, nice. Chair, cupboard. Chest's empty now. Oh, there's this bookshelf as well. Yeah, I don't want to miss that. Also, what is this? No. Okay, probably shouldn't step on that. What does this lever even do? It didn't seem to do anything, right? Doesn't deactivate the traps. Doesn't open anything. Ow. I should probably just wait for the teleport. But I want the teleport for getting back out. Okay, so this works as well. Oh, Thelyron's diary! And another letter. Well, good thing we looked. Dense with excited scribbles and marginalia, this diary is brimming with the feverish thoughts of his writer. Simple parchment lined with prim, scrupulous lettering. To the good Dr. Thelyron, you have denied my divinity, but you were wise not to deny my power. I wait eagerly for the results of your search. Patience, however, has never particularly become me. I expected that finding Brachus Rex would have been a matter of weeks, not months, for a researcher as practiced as yourself. I've left you with bloodstones of such power that reviving him sufficiently to answer a simple query should hardly have been a problem. I hope I won't regret entrusting this to you, Doctor. Signed, the Conduit of the Goddess. Alright, that's a tagline. 9 Aventurists. My research continues to weave down interesting and long-forgotten paths. Night after night, I find myself drawn into esoteric tomes, convinced, perhaps foolishly, that one will yield the kernel I need, the eternal secret. If it is to be found, I will find it. 22nd Aventurist, a monumental day. In my searching, I uncovered a tome containing the arcane mythology of those wretched sorcerer kings who nearly undid all of Rivellon. These myths, once widely believed by credulous peasants, have long been dismissed and discredited. Still, I promised myself that I'd leave no stone unturned in my pursuit of knowledge. The volume looked as though I'd received the same treatment as the barbaric King Brachus, whipped, burned, left to dangle in the wind, and hastily buried. The tome, the Book of the Immaculates, it's called, claimed most insistently that Starstone, a petty crystal, could be imbued with the essence of life and used to heal men. even those teetering on the brink of death. At first I dismissed the proclamation as superstition. Still, as the hours wore on, the idea began to seem less and less ridiculous. These stones, mere shards, most often appear in more than one mythology. Here the fallen tears of the Almighty, here the rejected stars of the cosmos. No matter the fiction, they always seem to retain some otherworldly origin. Fortunately, a starstone was hardly difficult to come by. I wrenched a shard the length of my finger from an old dagger passed down to me by generations of Hashnitals before me. I inspected it closely, but still no special properties appeared to my naked eye. The book's instructions were clear enough, and I followed them exactly. It was no pleasure to slit the throat of one of Bertia's panicked roosters, but when I held in my hand a starstone turned from a dull blue to a deep swirling red, a stone that seemed to throb alive in my very hand, the discomfort of the sacrifice vanished entirely. Bloodstone. So we turned a starstone into a bloodstone by imbuing it with the powers of a ritual sacrifice. Poor Bertia, she's losing all her animals. 15th Junar. I'm not too modest to say my renown has spread far. Who else can heal the sick, the wounded, the nearly dead within a matter of minutes? Who else can return the spirit of life to a vessel nearly undone? What about a vessel that has been undone? Though I have yet to make the attempt, I grow curious about the stone's true power. If it can heal wounds of every make and manner, might it also heal the ultimate wound? Might it also reverse death? Even now as I write, her smoke and spices haunt me. Malia calls me. She wants to come home. 20th Junar. A strange guest has joined me. She said she knew of my method, and that she, messenger of the goddess, could help me achieve new heights of healing. As long as I promised to serve her. Naturally, my first guess was that she'd been touched by madness. Me serve some false prophet? Unlikely. But despite her claims, the woman, calling herself the Conduit, does need to know how to manipulate bloodstone in astounding ways. On her first night here, she took me at midnight to a forgotten cemetery outside Cyseal's walls. I carried the shovel, she the bloodstone. Before morning's first light, and to my amazement, she had raised a long-decayed skeleton into a walking automaton. The creature was grotesque, no more alive now than it had been for the last 100 years, but animated nonetheless. I must wonder, after what I've seen, if this mysterious stranger might hold the key I've been looking for. Life after death, life beyond death. The idea has set my mind ablaze. Also, before continuing reading this, I'll be leaving this so I can read in quiet. I do want the broken bottle. Ah, can I? Yeah, can teleport here at least. Also, what does this say? Source Hunter's Journey. Healer's apprentice Evelyn is fast becoming our prime suspect in Councillor Jake's murder case. We should look into her affairs more closely. So I guess I'll actually teleport back to the city now, right? Because I've seen everything here. Except for the abandoned church, but that seems to be the ultimate target for when we have completed this. All of it. So let's go to the north gate for now. Oh, now there's gonna be NPCs that are gonna be chattering all the time, right? Well.
To leave the city is to venture into danger. Be careful, Source Hunter.
Okay. Let's continue reading this. Where were we? 20th Vernus. She has promised me everything, that is to say, the only thing I've ever wanted. The Conduit says that she knows the secret to reanimating a corpse not only with life, but with soul. She knows I would do anything to earn this information, but since I would not be fooled by a little act as some goddess's messenger, she has asked me to earn her secret in another way. I have now labored for the Conduit's full month. For the Conduit a full month, and have made a surprising headway toward fulfilling her request. Soon enough, my end of the bargain will be complete, and then will come hers. So he was apparently willing to reanimate Brachus Rex for the Conduit in order for, yeah, so he would be granted like the secret to eternal life or to reanimation or whatever. 27th Vernus. The path that leads towards Brachus Rex is terrible and twisted, fraught with fiends, each more horrible than the last. But I seek them each by each, and erase them one by one. And every second I stare into their vile, hell-sent face brings me closer to him. I will speak to the Source King. I will wrench from him the secret the Conduit so craves. And when I present it to her, she'll give me what I desire. 5 Vernus? Is that like a year later, or is that earlier? Or a typo? How can it be that a year has passed? Yeah, it is a year. How could I have been so close to finding Brachus Rex, yet so impossibly far from him? How long must Cyseal suffer the plague of undead I have unleashed upon their doors in my pursuit? The Conduit has grown impatient and sent her watchdog Evelyn to make sure I'm adhering to my promise. The daggers she sets upon me with her every gaze will hardly hasten my progress. I am as desperate as anyone to raise the Source King. So Evelyn's like there from the Conduit. She's actually more powerful than Thelyron, and she is to observe his progress. Interesting. That still doesn't explain why Evelyn would kill the councillor. Maybe he was like looking into Thelyron's practices of bringing about the undead and everything. So he's the culprit. Okay. So before I like go on a big old selling spree here, what I want to do, of course, is buy a shovel and kind of excavate everything there is on the graveyard. Because I have no idea what happened to my shovel. I must have sold it at some point. She doesn't have any. Ooh. It's pretty powerful, also very expensive. It's a lot of damage. 9. Level 9. She has a level 8 weapon. Which has more still. But this has a... Like, does this affect the cost of skills such as Splintered Arrow? Because it does affect Ricochet, of course. And she's like sometimes on the verge of being able to shoot twice if only her attack was 4 instead of 5 AP, right? But then I'm using special arrows so much. Well, special arrows will be cheaper as well. Does it affect the damage of special arrows? Yeah, I'm gonna do inventory management and all that kind of jazz later, though. I just want a shovel. I'm gonna do that once I finish this map and basically, like, found everything there is to find here, and then I can, like, do some inventory management, do some selling, some leveling, that kind of jazz. See what I want to keep. Eventually. Also, you're not fully healed for some reason. Can I also talk to him about Thelyron? Do I wanna?
You! Again! Do feel free to depart from Cyseal at your earliest convenience.
Do you have a shovel? No.
What about it? If you must. What'd you take me for? An ignoramus? That accursed name rings a goddamn Carillion. He was the last Sorcerer King, a frightful warrior that fell dozens before finally being slain by the army that had risen against him. We may well stand on unholy ground right now, for they say his remains were buried in what is now Cyseal. The Mad King from Mad City. Bravo! Figured that one out, did you? I hadn't been stuck here for 2 years because we're being...
No, I can't tell him like you. You should put him behind bars or whatever.
I hope your quest fares well, dear hunter.
Do you have my shovel? Doesn't seem like it. Who has it? Oh,
You
can I?
call to Wolgraf. He...
Can I talk
How
to
can
him?
I help you, my friend? And what might those be?
Those magical ballistae, they must come in handy or must be important at some point as well, right?
So the Sparkmaster 5000 by all means. Of course. I hope your investigation fares well.
Okay, so nothing. So I'll, yeah, check out the other traders. Probably on the market. Someone must have a freaking shovel, right? It would be kind of depressing if I couldn't find a shovel now and then not excavate anything in the graveyard. Oh, also there's the mayor, of course. And Esmeralda. Who's Claudius? Have we talked to Claudius before?
Potions to bemuscle you, scrolls to entussle you.
Back so soon? Can't say I'm surprised.
Ooh.
One can hardly enjoy all of Victoria's library in a single visit.
Is there a quest attached to this? I mean, it's very expensive. This unique looking amulet appears to have been prized from a larger sculpture. It bears the mark of an artist on its left horn. Buffalo amulet.
Back so soon? Can't say I'm surprised. One can hardly enjoy all of...
I mean, it'd be kind of fun if, like, just random characters had amulets or items that led to further quests.
Oh, it's you! What news?
As long as you just really paid attention. And, connected them to something in the world or whatever. So yeah, no shovel.
What would you like to What? The undead? Yes, for the... you see... Oh, this... Jake, most of the town... As you can imagine, I've no... An alright bloke, apart from...
Yeah, no.
Tuż Jagetta, friend.
Wait, does she have any books that I want to buy? Forgotten Language of Fairy? Yeah, maybe, but that's... campfire reading. Oh, where's the other girl? Charlene?
The brief history of sorcery still hasn't been returned. Thelyron will have to pay yet another fine. Hello again, adventurer. I hope you wiped those muddy boots on your way in. Look here. A volume of poetry among novels?
I don't think I've read that before.
What mayhem.
It's interesting how cheap books are in this universe. They're just like, yeah, whatever. Here's a little trick I learned from a bookbinder. Boiled leather is tougher than raw. Need I say more? Okay.
Volume 1, Volume 2. Where's the third one gone?
Also, let's get the other books from her. I'm not sure I've read them. I've read them before. Not that one, maybe, but these two. For 2 gold. Or maybe it's just a library fee. And we're not actually buying them. Just borrowing them and never returning them. Beat some metal scraps into shape and you've got a makeshift piece of armor. Swinging a hammer around, that's the way to do it. Leave throwing hard-earned gold around the to the elves or something. Superior plate armor. Oh, that's a long one.
Who placed this book here?
They say Sir Brightstorm had a magical weapon. The tale goes that Sir Brightstorm himself had imbued it with the tormented soul of a ghost. How would he go about that? No one may ever know. But it did make him hit harder, and he could sense when and where strikes and arrows were going to land. Unfortunately, successful though Sir Brightstorm might have been, the magic could not save his life. On the contrary, it had one drawback. Wielding the sword made his body carry a heavy burden. And as soon as he would leave the battlefield, he would appear an old, worn-down man. Tired, sickly, strong as he may have been, his body one day couldn't take it anymore, and he died a young man in an old body. Ooh. Improved crossbow. Well, that seems kind of dangerous. So that was the mayor. Now the market. Our quest for a shovel continues.
Here for your daily serving of veggies. Please partake of the... Dearest customer,
I know we
I've never
traded
seen
with
an
her
aura so
quite a
plagued
bit.
By ether. Thank Astarte, I've just the earth scroll to ground you.
Oh, I do want those.
Quiet day on the market, it seems.
There it is.
Join the Spud Club if you've got an eye for farm potatoes.
Potatoes, 29. Okay. Improved spear. Oh, everything's improved now. Okay. So I think I'll go and speak to Thelyron and Evelyn or something. Confront them. Hi, the real Dragonette. How goes it? It's going well for me. I'm pretty much done with this map. I just got some new info on Evelyn and Thelyron, and then I just have to do the church here, basically. You're more comfortable with the game on this difficulty? Yeah. How far have you gotten? Are you... have you progressed very far on the second map? Oh, is he gone? I don't see him anywhere. Is Evelyn anywhere? They're both gone. Oh, Thelyron's back room. Have we been here before? I think so. Painting of a man. Doctor's skill book. Nothing incriminating. You're on casual, yeah. Yeah, but I mean, you're on the second map now. That's what you told me last time, right? You're like a level 11 or something like that, and you've moved on from Cyseal, basically. Daughter Evelyn's house, well, yeah. 13. And headed to the last map. Oh, is there only 3? And the second one doesn't seem to be very big then. If it only lasts you from like 11 to 13. Lockpicking level too low. We do have these braces that increase our lockpicking. Aha! Look at that, that helped. I'll still wear these ones mostly though, because they're better. Okay, what do we have in here? 4-ish? Okay. Thanks for the 180 XP. Reveal spell. A curious glow, nearly indiscernible to the eye, emanates from this parchment, spotless, save a series of measured words inscribed by a careful hand. Ooh. Book. Evelyn's diary. Most students' notebooks are stained with spilled ink, splashes of hastily devoured soup, and careless doodles. The one is utterly immaculate. Also closet. Cloth scraps, nah. Secrets of the Scroll, Volume 1. Sure. Secure lockbox. Curious parchment. Letter from the Conduit. Nothing in here. Wow. I'll take it. So that's everything, right? Okay, let's have a look. Letter, Curious Parchment. Let's read that first. Reanimation Serum. Boil the last mint sprouts of the season within a sludge made of 1 part crow's eye jelly to 4 parts sour holy water. Add the tear of a blind beetle and let stand for 2 moons. There are 2 hastily scribbled notes at the bottom of the parchment. The first reads, King Crab Inn, Mortician, evening. The second reads, Esmeralda, evening visit. Secrets of the Scroll, Volume 1. Special Dust to Dust. One of the major ingredients to the aspiring enchanter and potion mixer should master is bone dust. In this case, success depends on the proper use of tools. Mortar and pestle will always produce a fine-grained bone dust. I think we read this before. Yeah. Evelyn's diary. Can I read this? We who seek this hidden place, the Conduit keep. We who dare to speak the spell, the goddess fear. We who step through yonder gate, the hunters hate.
I mustn't have used it correctly.
Plague Trade. Yeah, there's a lot of good tracks on the soundtrack though. I'm really liking the one from the main menu as well. Gatsu track from Berserk. That's not something I'm familiar with. No, I wanted to read Evelyn's diary now. Wait, what? Oh. Sempton 15. Once Dietmar arrives with the staff, I'll be utterly unstoppable. How pleased the Conduit will be, how great the rewards she'll grant me when she sees the evidence of my dedication. The councillor will not be of concern to her now. I've taken the necessary precautions to disguise the northwest beach lair from prying eyes, so that only those with knowledge of the spay may enter. I do say Arhu's little terror taking control of the northern path leading there was quite the unexpected boon. Few are the fools who will face that monstrosity, and my lair will remain undisturbed. Well, we already destroyed that earlier. May the goddess guide me. Octavianus 1. I've word that the Conduit has done away with the so-called White Witch. Good riddance. She haunts Lucala Forest like an ill phantom, wailing over the natural order. Without her meddling, the strong will rise and the weak will fall, as is their nature. The Immaculate Way will flourish. Yeah, the sound effects and the voices especially are pretty good as well. I agree. Letter from the Conduit. Evelyn. T, that's Thelyron, right, tells me the hour is nigh. The king will live again. When the stone is secured, I will be unstoppable. Surely you've heard about my sister already. Gone forever. There is so little that stands in our way now. Redouble your devotion, for the rewards are inconceivable. We shall meet again soon. Signed, The Conduit. And her tagline. Okay. We found a spell that when used will reveal to us something magically kept from sight. Spells such as these don't work unless they're close to the object or location it's aligned to, so we'll still have some sleuthing to do. We found Evelyn's diary, which mentions the location of a hidden lair on a beach to the northwest of the city. The entire diary reads like an ominous chronicle that more than suggests Evelyn is up to no good. We should locate the lair she mentions and find out what she's hiding there. Okay, so that's on the northwestern beach, sure. One thing I want to find out, though, real quick, is... yeah, I don't have any. There's an autosave here, I guess. One here. This was before I find these letters, right? Because obviously Thelyron and Evelyn have vanished now, and I just want to check real quick whether they have some very important stuff in their inventory that I should buy before advancing here. Northgate. Because this way they should still be here, right? Like skill books or whatever.
Let's see. Halibut, sheep's cheese, tomatoes.
So are you gonna do a second playthrough after you've done with your first Dragon Egg?
Quiet day on the market, it seems.
Maybe the one with the permadeath? Ooh, that's a rough one though. Okay, there they are. Evelyn, hey there. Oh, I can still talk to them, thankfully. She has a resurrect scroll. A tormented soul. Held to your ear, the skull echoes a faint but horrible wail, like a soul suffering unimaginable tortures. And just the staff. I mean, the rest is not so important. But yeah, there's sometimes like items like these that are very expensive and seem kind of unique on random characters. And I'm not sure if they're like connected to any quests, if I can do anything with them. You're probably gonna move on. Yeah. Really want to play the second one. Ooh, but might switch up to Dark Souls or Bloodborne or who knows. Oh man, the Dark Souls game. I played them like really seriously for the first time this year. I spent a lot of time on those. But I'm proud to say, and you can check my Steam account, I'm Mr. Folderol, if you don't believe me. I'm proud to say I've 100%ed all of them when it comes to achievements. Some of the best games I've ever played, for sure. So yeah, that's a great experience as well. But I mean, the second Divinity Original Sin is also supposed to be really good, like even a lot better than this. So I'm gonna buy this just for the lulz. And see 936. I just want to see what's up with that. Combine with. Ooh. Oh, hit that button up between the prices. Ooh. Oh, it automatically puts the rest of the amount of you need in gold. Oh, that's a good tip, thanks. I've always been just calculating that in my head. How about Demon Souls? Yeah, no, I played Blood Bowls 1, 2, and 3. If you want to play Dark Souls 1, though, on PC that is, I don't know, I played it on PC, I don't know about console. If you want to play it on PC, especially Dark Souls 1, get the mouse fix. It makes it so much better. It's basically unplayable without it. Like, the mouse moves weird and the focus on the enemies just jumps erratically. There's a very good mouse fix. It's linked on Reddit somewhere, I think in the Dark Souls subreddit. Definitely get that. Dark Souls 2 and 3 are fine on PC. And no, I haven't played Bloodborne, because I think it's console exclusive, and I'm only on PC. Same I'd go for Demon Souls, I don't know. But Bloodborne, or Dark Souls 1, 2, 3 rather. Yeah, I just have to finish 2, then play 3 and Bloodborne. Man, I love them all. Dark Souls 1 probably has the best world building, I would say. But Dark Souls 3 also has some of the best bosses. And I like 2 a lot as well. I mean, like, some people don't like 2 too much, but I liked it. They're all good. So I guess this is for crafting. Not too important then. I don't know. So I don't mind missing this. Okay, let's quickly see Thelyron though. Where's he at? Or is he already gone? He might already be gone. That's fine. Or do I want to load an even earlier save and check? Like, I don't know, this is a long time ago. Bloodborne's only PS4, yeah. Demon's Souls only PS3. Yeah, no, not if I'm in a combat. So yeah, I don't own a console, and I don't really plan to either. But yeah, there's some games like Bloodborne and Red Dead Redemption that make me regret not playing on console a little bit, but everything else is just fine on PC, I feel. There's always like Twitch or YouTube for that kind of stuff. I might watch like a... Well, I mean, for games like Bloodborne, it's actually better to play them yourself, I guess. Oh, he doesn't seem to have anything important, right? Yeah, so we're fine. Okay. I'll just load the quick save then. Right. So now go to the, what, northern beach? Was it secluded beach? I believe. Evelyn's secret lair. Well, thanks for pointing it out to us, game. It's not normally something this game does very much. It's just like saying, here's a quest marker, go here. Okay. Well, this is where that guy was. I thought you'd have to look, yeah. So I guess I just cast this spell now, or how does that work? Or is it... Sort by latest edit. Who has it? Oh, here it is. Yeah, well...
It seems
Oh!
The spell
There we go.
worked. If Evelyn's inside, she'll have plenty to answer for.
I
Yeah.
can picture it now. Afternoon, milady. Have you any councillors' corpses lying around, perchance?
Yeah, shame I can't take Radagor's staff. Also, let's talk to our girl here, Bias daughter.
My friend, we have done it! The secret lair of Evelyn is before us at last. I will follow where you lead, into this mystery, and out the other side of it too.
That's very nice, thanks. How far are we away from another level, by the way? 38,000. What are we, level 9 now? Yeah. Okay. How many points do I have? Just one. 28? 35. 48. He has 2 points, though. What am I saving towards? Maybe like Scoundrel level 4 or dual wielding level 4 as well. Yeah, I mean, he doesn't really have other stuff that really needs upgrading, right? Not using pickpocketing and sneaking so much. Maybe sneaking. Because I do have that one... I do have Gorilla now, and I'm not really using it. Increases attack damage while sneaking by 50%. So yeah, sure, let's do that. Also, I don't think I need this anymore. Alright, let's go inside.